I've had a good 10 days anchored here on the Johnson River at Innisfail. Really nice place. Everything's very close. You know, you can walk to everything. It's really good. I haven't seen any crocodiles. People tell me they're here, but I haven't seen one. I'm off now. It's 7 o'clock and I'm heading north. We'll see when we get down the bottom of the river, you know, because they reckon it's 15 knots from the southeast and the bar's pretty shallow. I'll have a look and might wait another day, I don't know, before I head to the Franklin group. That's where we're heading, down the river through there. There's a big wide expanse into the sun there, but that's fairly shallow that way. About 4 trawlers in a row here and they're all working on them at 8 o'clock in the morning. Looking astern at the town reach where I've come from. Got a lot of lawnmowers there. This is the boatyard here. And the public boat ramp. Basically we've got to turn and go right into the sun when we go around that sand spit. That's the way we have to go out, but I'm gonna come and anchor over here for a minute and go to the loo and put the sails on. I'm anchored here in 4 meters of water right next to the beach. I'm going to put my life jacket on and EPIRB. There's no waves on the bar, so we're just going to motor on out. I've got the sails all ready and I'll put them up when I'm out there. Going to keep the keel halfway up so I only draw 1 meter of water. And it gets a lot shallower, I'll pump it up a bit further. Flying Fish Point. There's the 2 buoys out there. We've got to go through the channel marks, the end of the bar. And we're in 2.3 of water here. I think it'll shallow up when we get out there, we'll see. Just off the entrance here. We've gone through the entrance, we're down to 2 meters of water. The shallowest point on the way out was 1.9. There's the buoys behind. Looking over there is on the headland. Inside the headland there is Marillion Harbour. And just past that headland is those 2 blips there is Kent. And I don't know what the other one was called now, and they're in the Barnard group. That's where we anchored. Just between those 2 islands basically on the way up. I'm going to just motor into the wind in a minute. I'm going to go out a little bit further, only in 2.3 of water here. I don't want any surprises and find I hit a sandbank when I point up, so I'll go out a little bit further and then I'll put it into the wind and put the sails up. What a worry, you know, I just come out to here and I ended up in 2 meters of water here, so going down now, it's the drop off now. We're going down 3.6, 3.7, and so you wouldn't want to come in on a very rough day. Well, I've got the sail, eventually got the sails up. I'm all ship shape, everything's tidied away basically. Now we're going to head off downwind. Heading downwind now, wing on wing or goose wing, whichever part of the world you come from. The Franklin group, there's 2 of them here. And I don't know what's going to happen. I've just taken the jib down and getting prepared. I think the next one down, hopefully there's going to be a bit of lee behind that, and hopefully there's a couple of moorings. I'm going to have to find out. I was here once and I was just behind this one on a bit of reef here in Stratos. We got blown off it in the night and had to sail all the way to Cairns. And then another time I came here and I was okay. Quite a nice island, to be honest. Anyway, in a minute what I'm going to do, I'm not going to jibe. It's blowing quite hard. I'm going to do a granny tack, go right round and turn around and go the other way. And I'll just go down, skirt down the side of these 2 islands and just have a look at what Marine Park buoys are here. I think there's 2 on this one and 2 on the other one, but I can't see any boats on them, and I wouldn't be. You have to be pretty keen to anchor in or moor in a buoy in this swell, because I don't think there's any protection on this side. This is the first island we're going by. And there's a very nice beach and there's a walk up to that lighthouse. But I don't think we'll be doing it today. The speed is built up a bit high at the moment. This is the island with a nice beach here. Should be a couple of buoys in here. I'm just having a look, see where they are. There's a blue buoy in there, basically towards where that rock is. I think I'm going to give it a go. To the other island. That's where we are at the moment. Just hoping where that catamaran is round there, or whatever it is, I might be able to get a bit of shelter around there. Well, I managed to pick up a mooring. It took me about 4 times before I managed to get hold of it. Anyway, I've got hold of it. And now I've just got to tie myself off properly. I just got a rope on it, and then I've had 15 minutes off just to have a bit of a rest. There's quite a swell running on round the island here, and I don't know what's going to happen when the tide changes. It's low tide in about half an hour, so I'm praying that we don't get side onto this. This is Jonee over here. They were rolling around pretty much when I first came, but they'd settled down a bit, so hopefully things will get better. I've tied the front off and lifted the anchor in so it doesn't chafe. Looks alright to me. It's a bloody big catamaran usually ties up on this, so I don't think he's coming today. I've moved back south again to Normandy Island. It was getting pretty rough at the other place, so I decided that it was 5:45, and I thought, well, I've either got to go now or stay there. So I said, well, I'm going. So I just dropped the line and put the hammer down with the motor, and arrived here at 6 o'clock. Next to me I've got a boat called Seduction. Quite a nice catamaran here. They pushed up from north, heading south. It's 10 o'clock, just had breakfast. Last night was very rough here, you know. I think it blew, say, 20 knots, basically from the west, a bit further around than this. So I had no, very exposed, and I didn't get much sleep. This is what the kids do in North Queensland. Dad brings them over in their boat. Got a little canoe, puts all the gear in it, and they pull it ashore. Over on this end of the beach here, there's a rock on a little island basically, and yeah, I'm going to go and climb that. And there's a view on the top. The beach across is broken coral, so I've had to put my shoes on. Well, I'm the first person to walk on this bit of sand and climb up here today. Well, I'm just about at the top, and there's some beautiful rainforest things here. A lovely orchid over there. Made it to the top of the island, or this rock anyway. There's a few camping, whole family come over and camping on the island. It's a pupil free day today, so it's Friday, so they've all come over here, 3 boats, masses of kids and all the parents, and they're making a weekend of it. Artemis is out there bobbing up and down. It's pretty good at the moment. It's not too rough. There's the island I was anchored behind yesterday, and to be quite honest with you, it looks calmer there than it is here. Yeah, since not many people have climbed up here, so it's very hard to know where the track is. It's a really nice little rainforest valley through here. Well, I'm completely lost on how I get back, but I'll go back over to the rock and retrace my steps. Must be down there somewhere. There's a nice wildflower. There's people down here trying to find shellfish and stuff, camping. The beach is made up of broken coral and then more broken coral. As you go up the beach, it grades into basically sand. See, that's a pond here, and it's just full of sea cucumbers. Unbelievable. Well, the tide's coming in. Yeah, it's time to get back to the boat now. There's no sunset tonight. It's raining on the mainland over underneath those large hills.